Hello, this is Blue Knight with another Rise of the Witch King commentary. This is match 2 of round 2 of the April tournament between Akashi-San, also known as Andy, who is goblins in this game, and the bottom right on Forza Horizon 2, and Lazarus, who is still elves, just like in match 1. I will spoil match 1 if you haven't already seen it. If you haven't already seen it, you should watch it first. It's on my channel already. But basically what happened was... Andy won. Akashi-San won. It was dwarves against elves, and yeah, it was kind of one-sided. It did not last very long, but Lazarus has another chance here to try to stay in the game, and he's going for a green pasture start, actually. Andy, if you notice, actually went for a fast goblin cave, but this might not work out very well against the Lancer start, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so they're just getting set up here. Okay. Nothing special happening yet. The first goblin unit is already out. That's what happens when you get a fast cave. But again, those Lancers, they're probably going to be out pretty fast. Yeah. By the time these goblin warriors get to that base, those Lancers might be ready. And at that point, they don't really stand a chance. And that's... This is one of the reasons this is a difficult matchup for goblins. The other is the elite archers that elves get, especially later on in the game. But for now, Andy's just going to try this attack here. He's looking for Malloran trees, has not found any yet. And the first Lancer unit is now out. This is not good news for Andy. And of course Lazarus is well aware that those guys are right there. They found a Malloran tree. They use poison blades, but these Lancers show up and instantly kill all the goblins. Now Andy's going to have to rethink his strategy because he cannot send single units with Lancers on the field. It looks like this goblin warrior unit actually took out the wargs with some losses, of course. They might actually take out this warg lair. It looks though like the Lancer unit's now heading this way. They might actually notice these goblins. They did notice these goblins, and the goblins are going down. The lair survives. Oh, except Lazarus decided to attack it, so it looks like Lazarus might actually take this lair right now. And yes, he is going to finish it off. He's going to get some resources from that. Didn't exactly work out for Andy so far. Looks like he has 2 goblins in his tunnel network. Yeah, he's just sending goblins in his tunnel network for now. He has 2 caves. Lazarus still on the green pasture as his only unit production building. Now he's hunting for tunnels. He's going to try to find something. He's going around, has not found anything yet, but as he gets closer to the base, he's going to find something, I'm sure. But it looks like he's actually going to head this way. If he keeps going, he might find this tunnel, which Andy has built. But it looks like he's Lazarus is going to head... Okay, he stopped there. For now. Meanwhile, another Lancer unit chasing down this builder by the looks of it. It looks like he took some damage. And he's trying to rebuild a goblin cave, it seems. The Lancers are trying to take it out, and they do take it out, but they take heavy losses thanks to the fortress arrow fire. And Andy is rebuilding that cave now. Increasing his spam of goblins, but he's going to need to have a lot of them on the field at the same time to prevent them all from just getting trampled to death by Lancers. And even then, I mean, Lazarus can just keep spamming Lancers to make up for that. Lots of goblins coming out, trying to block the Lancers here. It looks like the Lancers are forced to retreat a bit. And I'm not really sure what Lazarus is planning here. Okay, he's going to take out... he's going after the builder again. This time the other builder. The builder is running back to the tunnel network and gets away. And the Lancers retreat. I'm not really sure what was accomplished here with this whole running around Andy's base strategy. It doesn't really look like he did a lot of damage. I mean, other than that one builder that barely survived. Is that, yeah, that's just 1 unit of Lancers, okay. I thought it might have been 2 with 1 Lancer that was left over from somewhere else. And these goblins make it to the Malorn tree, but more Lancers are here. And I don't think they're going to be able to finish it. Yeah. The Malorn tree is spared. Once again, but this one, not so much. While Lazarus was busy taking out the first set of goblins, this set actually managed to take out the tree. He's actually building a Mirror of Galadriel now to heal his cavalry and replenish the lost troops. He's still spamming Lancers. And Andy might be in a bit of trouble unless he gets a different unit type. And it looks like he's actually building a fissure now. He's going to go for half-trolls. And the half-trolls might make a big difference here. Lazarus really needs a barracks. I'm not sure why he hasn't actually built one yet. It's something you really need to be prepared for. And now this unit of Lancers can finally heal beside this Mirror of Galadriel. Over here, Lancers trying to take out the goblins. Well, good use of War Chant. It does a bit of damage, but there are too many Lancers. So it doesn't actually work out. It could have worked out because if the Lancers got stuck, then they could actually lose a lot of units. But then the other unit of Lancers showed up and it was just, there was no way. And these goblins get stuck trying to exit the tunnel, so the Lancers get away. They're retreating back to the base. More goblins heading to the middle. These goblins to the left. And we have a lot of Lancers running around now on different parts of the map. 4 goblin units, 4 goblin battalions. And look at that damage. Now they're going to turn around, and these Lancers are coming in. And now they're turning around. Okay. What? An Entmoot? Why is he building an Entmoot as his second unit production building? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, surely a barracks should have come next, not an Entmoot. What are you going to do with that? Maybe, I guess he plans on sending them to Andy's base or something, but I don't think it's going to work out as well as Lazarus hopes. We do have half-troll marauders on the field now, and Lazarus is in no position to counter them unless he wants to take heavy losses with his Lancers. And there we go. Now he's going to need to get a barracks. Now is definitely the time to get a barracks. Is he planning on using Ents to counter half-trolls or something? I'm not really sure what the plan is, but I'm pretty sure half-trolls are quite effective against Ents as pikemen. So, plus Ents are really expensive. And Lazarus sends a whole bunch of Lancers here. Is he going to go after the fissure? No, he's going to go after the Goblin Cave. Let's take a look at powers. Lazarus has 10 powers, has not picked Rallying Call yet. Andy has 6 power points and has War Chant, of course. More damage being done here. A couple of tunnels going down. This half-trolls unit cannot be countered by anything right now. Really. And there are more half-troll units on their way. I'm really not sure why Lazarus didn't build a barracks this whole game yet. Because I can't think of a single reason not to build a barracks. I mean, getting those elite archers, even Lorien archers, they're pretty effective. But then those Mirkwood archers are just so powerful. Getting them out more quickly is definitely useful. And now we're actually in a situation where Andy's actually doing damage to Lazarus, and Lazarus is on the defensive, trying to kill whatever goblins he can that aren't protected by half-trolls. Now he's running these Lancers right into the half-trolls, or right past them. Of course, half-trolls cannot be trampled. They can still do a lot of damage, though, if they get a few shots off. And look at this. The whole game's being turned around. This builder's here, and the builder goes down. And Linden's? Okay. One Linden is not really... He's still just spamming cavalry. This is just not what you do in this situation. He does have Glorfindel. He's going to be useful, but those guys are actually going to do a lot of damage because they're hit with War Chant, so that's not going to work out. And they're retreating, and he's retreating rather. Look how many Lancers there are, and there's no infantry whatsoever. How is Lazarus supposed to win this game if he doesn't have any infantry? I just don't understand. That barrack should have come way, way earlier. Even if he builds it now, it's probably too late. Andy already has a pretty big advantage. He's probably spamming tunnels everywhere. It certainly looks like it based on the dots on the map. And wow, I clicked the wrong button there. That was awkward. He's trying to... Look how many Lancers were murdered trying to kill that one unit. He has overwhelming numbers, that's for sure, Lazarus. But he's dealing with the one unit that is designed to counter these cavalry. And this guy is just kind of... The builder is just kind of standing there. That was a bit weird. Guy repairing the building that just went down. Glorfindel, that sounded weird the way I said it. Still low on health. And it does look like, for now... Wow, level 5. For now, most of Andy's attack has been repelled. But look at this, level 5. That's awesome. And he's going to... Okay, Glorfindel is actually going to be a problem here. There aren't enough units to actually stop him. And level 5, half-troll goes down. It's kind of working out for Lazarus just because he has so many Lancers, but this is not going to last long. Look at the upgrades. Oh, we have a Fire Drake. That's going to be fun. How is he going to counter that with the Lancers? Maybe if he spammed Lindens. But even then, I wouldn't really recommend it. If he had... I mean, Lazarus should have had Mirkwood Archers by now. That's the way it should have been. There was a whole point in the game where he had the advantage. He could have expanded, taken out all the goblins, gotten some elite archers, and Andy would have had a very difficult time even with half-trolls. Because Mirkwood Archers, they'll kill the goblin warriors, they'll kill the half-trolls. It's no problem. They're just not very fast. And he's trying to weaken them. But one Linden unit's not going to be enough. They are doing a fair amount of damage. Considering they're supposed to... Yeah, they are actually doing a... I mean, this is one of the strongest pikemen in the game. And they're still losing a fair amount of health from one Linden. Yeah. And people are saying we don't need to nerf Lindens, right, Lazarus? He knows what I'm talking about. I find it kind of weird that Lindens are actually pretty effective against infantry. If you actually look at the stats, they're kind of on the same level as Lorien Archers. I'm not sure how their attack speed varies. That's something I haven't checked, but their damage is the same. Now you might think, well, Lorien Archers are early game archers, are not very good. Lindens cost 500, they're very expensive. Yes, but they're also cavalry, and you don't really want cavalry that can counter pikemen, because that's a problem. And a bunch of half-troll units were actually killed exclusively by cavalry here. I think that's really concerning. I mean, okay, there were a lot of cavalry, but yeah. I don't think it would hurt to lower the amount of damage Lindens do to pikemen specifically. Everything else, whatever, that's fine. But they should not be able to easily counter the unit that's supposed to counter them. At least up close, anyway. What Lindens are exceptional against is cavalry. They get a 300% scalar against cavalry. Looks like we have... is that Treebeard? Yes, it's Treebeard. And, yeah, 300% scalar. They do 3 times damage against cavalry. They just wreck every cavalry unit they attack. So if you're wondering, how do I kill my opponent's cavalry spam and your elves? Consider getting some Lindens. And a Fire Drake. Uh-oh. This is going to be fun. He's going to retreat, probably. Yeah, he has to retreat. Linden's just standing there. And look at the damage there. I mean, at this point, Lazarus is just on the defense. I still do not understand why he didn't get a barracks. There's no reason for that. I mean, really, what's Treebeard supposed to do here? And don't tell me you're going to lose this builder too. Oh, dear. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. I'm not even sure if he rebuilt his first builder. We have Shelob. Another effective unit at countering cavalry. Of course, for goblins. And Lazarus's once proud troops, his giant army of cavalry, decimated and now being set on fire by this Drake, which is still alive and is still doing a lot of damage. Glorfindel trying to kill it, and Glorfindel might get himself killed trying it, and yes, he did. Well, Andy lost a lot of his own troops with that fire. I forget what it's called. It's called the Inferno ability. But his Drake is alive, and he gets to heal and run away. And I heard an end summon. And Treebeard managed to get to this base. It won't last very long. Certainly not with this Drake here. But that Drake is just going to easily kill these Ents. Yeah, look at the damage. And a worm gets summoned. That fortress isn't even going to go down. An easy counter for Andy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're very weak against fire. And that's it. Treebeard goes down. That was about 1,400 resources, I think, down the drain. And the 2 Ents that were summoned. Barely any damage. Look at that. Barely any damage. Good of Andy to get the armor upgrade for his fortress. And of course, he also had fair warning when Treebeard was on his way, thanks to his cave bats upgrade. The Drake is still very, very low on health. But at this point, it doesn't matter. And that's it. The Drake goes down. Again, Drakes are supposed to counter cavalry. Maybe Linden shouldn't be able to destroy them. I mean, you should get foot archers, really, to do that. Not cavalry archers that can do hit and run attacks. But I don't know. And that's it. Lazarus gives up. It was just hopeless at this point. I mean, this matchup was in his favor. He could have made it work. I mean, he really needed that barracks. He started off well, and then I don't know what happened, really. But he has lost this game. He's lost the first game against Andy too, which means Andy gets to advance to the next round, and Lazarus is unfortunately eliminated from this tournament. Still well fought, and it was fun to watch. So make sure you keep watching my channel for more tournament coverage.